Gretchen Anthony was born on January 8, 1969, in Doylestown, Pennsylvania. Her life journey had taken her from Pennsylvania to New Jersey, and she eventually decided to settle in Florida. While in New Jersey, Gretchen had trained as a teacher, but after her move to Florida, she transitioned into a role as a fitness club manager. It was at the fitness club where she met her second husband, David Anthony. 7 years younger than Gretchen, David worked as a personal trainer and quickly became popular due to his charisma and physical presence. Women from the area flocked to his workouts, contributing significantly to the club's success. Gretchen was immediately drawn to him, and their mutual attraction was evident to those around them. Their romance blossomed quickly, leading to their marriage in 2015. Initially, things were going well for the newlyweds. David became a great stepfather to Gretchen's daughter, who even called him her dad. However, by 2019, 4 years into their marriage, their relationship hit a crisis. The marital problems predominantly stemmed from David's unstable mental state, which would cause him to act erratically every so often. His condition worsened, and he began exhibiting more erratic behavior, often talking about the end of the world. He started stockpiling food and belongings in his car. Feeling unsafe, Gretchen began sleeping with a knife under her pillow and installed cameras to monitor David's movements around the house. On Christmas Day 2019, David took all of Gretchen's personal belongings and loaded them into his car, claiming they needed to be protected from the impending apocalypse. This incident marked a turning point for Gretchen, and she decided that their relationship was over. She no longer felt safe. David, however, denied having any mental health issues and refused to seek professional help. Despite their separation, Gretchen continued her routine, going to work, raising her daughter, and attending the fitness club where her relationship with David had begun. In February 2020, she filed for divorce, convinced that their marriage had run its course. Even after their separation, David persistently visited Gretchen's home, unwilling to let go. Around this time, the pandemic had begun to peak with people confined to their homes. Gretchen found herself in self-isolation, spending her time quietly watching soap operas and relaxing. She didn't believe the isolation would last long and even joked on Facebook about people hoarding toilet paper. Her last post, dated March 19th, was a quote: "When chaos is all around you, the wisest choice is to create peace within you. Your peace shines outward and supports the creation of a new harmony." On the morning of March 23rd, Gretchen was expected to return to work, but she failed to show up, and in the following days, her co-workers and some of her friends received emails and text messages coming from her account and phone number. In one such email, she claimed she had an acute case of coronavirus and that she was in quarantine at Jupiter Medical Center. Her co-workers became increasingly concerned, and her boss requested a wellness check from the police. When police called the Jupiter Medical Center, it was revealed that no patient matching Gretchen's description had been admitted. Police decided to visit Gretchen's home for the wellness check, and they found it empty. Upon searching the residence, police discovered significant bleach stains in the garage, along with blood splatters in various areas of the house, particularly on the master bedroom wall. Her neighbors reported hearing a disturbing scream and cries of pain from Gretchen's patio or garage on March 21st. They had also noticed an unusual odor resembling a mix of water and chemicals emanating from her garage the following day.
I heard a really serious woman scream, just screaming, like she was being attacked. And then I heard her scream, "No," and then I heard something about "it hurts, stop it." The scream was really serious.
Gretchen had a doorbell camera installed on her front door, and the police reviewed the footage. They found that on the morning she went missing, the camera had captured an unidentified tall individual standing inside the screened porch. When Gretchen opened the door and stepped outside, the camera recorded someone shouting, "What are you doing?" Additionally, a neighbor's outdoor security camera recorded footage of a vehicle resembling David's car departing from Gretchen's residence on March 21st. Following this lead, police located David in New Mexico and arrested him. They also confiscated his vehicle, a black Nissan pickup, after a cadaver dog indicated the presence of decomposition.
Found blood spatter. So there's no way that she's alive. You murdered her in that garage, and Ava would like to know where you put her mom.
Gretchen's still alive.
Do you really believe that?
No, she's not, David. She is.
You believe that, truly?
I made contact with her 2 days ago. No.
You didn't.
No, you didn't.
How?
Tell us. What do you mean tell you?
How?
You said you did, so prove it.
No, I'm not kidding. I have no idea who you're working for. Zero.
I work for the Jupiter
it
Police
doesn't mean
Department,
anything.
and you know what?
Police
I
can be
explained
bought.
it. No, I
Yeah,
can't
you can't
be
be
bought.
bought. Everyone can be bought.
As the investigation unfolded, police gathered substantial evidence against David. Surveillance footage captured him trying to pawn some of Gretchen's jewelry at a local pawn shop, further linking him to her disappearance. Examining his movements, surveillance footage showed him parking his truck at the Jupiter Medical Center on March 23rd. The next day, footage revealed him parking Gretchen's Mini Cooper at the same location. Inside Gretchen's car, authorities found blood on the steering wheel and gear shift, intensifying suspicions against David. They knew David had been the one sending deceptive emails and texts from Gretchen's accounts, because when Gretchen's phone registered in Texas, David's phone was connected to the same tower. While police felt confident in their evidence for a conviction, the mystery of Gretchen's fate left her family yearning for answers. To uncover the truth and provide closure, authorities offered David a plea deal. He could plead guilty to second-degree murder and kidnapping in exchange for revealing the location of Gretchen's remains. The second-degree murder charge carried a maximum penalty of life in prison, a lesser sentence compared to the possible death penalty associated with a first-degree murder charge. David accepted the plea deal, and shortly after, he revealed the location of Gretchen's body to the police. Law enforcement found her remains in a wooded area near Bush Road and Indiantown Road, approximately 3 miles from her home.
Now, prosecutors and police here in Jupiter made it very clear they made this plea deal for Gretchen Anthony's family. They say they very much wanted a life sentence for David Anthony, but finding Gretchen's body was more important.
At approximately 3:30 p.m., investigators located what is believed to be Gretchen Anthony.
The discovery was made in a small area just off of Bush Road in Jupiter, just south of Indiantown Road. And it comes exactly 9 months from the day Gretchen Anthony disappeared.
We hope that this will bring closure to the family now that Gretchen has been located.
Gretchen is the Jupiter woman who vanished in March. Her estranged husband, David, initially said she had COVID and was in the hospital. David was arrested 10 days later in New Mexico. Police say he killed Gretchen.
As per his plea agreement, David was sentenced to 38 years in prison, with credit for the 295 days he had already served at the time of sentencing. His sentence gave some sense of justice, but left a lasting impact on all who knew and loved Gretchen. Her friends and family continue to remember her for the light and kindness she brought into their lives. As we reflect on the case, we are reminded that the loss of Gretchen is a poignant example of how domestic issues, if left unchecked, can lead to devastating outcomes. Her memory serves as a beacon for advocating for the protection of those who may find themselves in abusive relationships.
You are a monster. You are a coward. Every birthday, holiday, graduation, milestone, marriage, birth, Ava and our family experience will never be the same because of what you did. You robbed us of these experiences with Gretchen. You don't deserve to have a life. You are pathetic and not worthy of happiness. One thing is definite. Gretchen believed in karma, and therefore we can take some comfort knowing that every day you spend in prison will be as horrific as the murder you committed. You can never be forgiven. You are disgusting. Lastly, Your Honor, I would like to ask on behalf of Gretchen's entire family and her daughter that you have no mercy on this defendant and deny any special treatment that he requests. Every day, for the rest of our lives, we have to live with the horror he has created. And we ask that his sentence be served in its entirety in a prison only suitable for those capable of such horrific evil. Thank you for your time.